Yo, 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 yo. What it do, man? Y'all know what it is, man. Top of the afternoon. Goddamn me. What's groovy on this hump day? It's, we go talk about, everything that's been happening. It's been kind of funny, man. I'm coming off a real live birthday week. It was all groovy. Everything was lovely. All the turnout. Salute to everybody that showed me love and came out and kicked it with me from Dallas all the way to East Texas. You know what I'm saying? It was all a beautiful sight. Everything went groovy, man. So that's the first thing I want to do is just, salute everybody that's been dealing with me and rocking out with me. You know what I mean? So, we gonna get that off of the chest, off the TOP, and then we go dive into what all the hula is about. You know what I mean? From the Finesse 2tymes event, to whatever else, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm really here just to, chop a little game and just give y'all my point of view and what it is that I think about the situation. It's all cool because it wasn't ever nothing personal, you know what I'm saying? I see, one thing I would say, I appreciate how my city's standing up. Fuck the city. I appreciate how the state of Texas is standing up for one of their own, you hear me? So, with that being said, I'm happy about that part. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to, see the city, standing up for theirs, seeing the state stand up for theirs whenever if it's true or if it's not true. You know what I'm saying? How they reacting. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, man, I put on for us. I represent for us. You know what I'm saying? So just to see how, the city and the people rocking with me and the state rocking with me and behind me whenever, they feel like it's something that's being disrespected. I ain't really having to say too much of nothing. They saying it, the streets and the people saying it for me, you know what I'm saying? So, I want to salute the whole state of Texas for, standing up with the Duns, standing up with one of theirs, you know what I'm saying, when they feel like one of theirs is being attacked, you know what I'm saying? But, we go on another note, it was just crazy. See, that be the thing when I be talking about, when I'm on these interviews and I'm talking with these bloggers and I'm talking to all these media outlets, you know what I'm saying? See, they take an inch and they make it and they run and they stretch it into a whole mile, you know what I'm saying? Like, they took one clip of the video of what was going on that night and they circled the whole situation around him saying what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, you know what I'm saying? The way it looked like, it was some disrespectful stuff going on and, boys was getting bullied and things of that nature for us. And he was looking mad and, he didn't really just kind of, ease the situation by how he was looking, and, people just ran with it. But, like he said when he got on his live and, when we made the boss call, me and the boys that's over and people that's rocking with him, you know what I'm talking about? When we talked, it was already understanding, you know what I'm saying? And we got some clarity of why he was feeling how he felt and why he was in the mode that he was on. It didn't have nothing to do with the Don because the Don is the one who goddamn me. It was my party. It was my extravaganza. I felt the utmost respect and I messed with him in a sense to be like, hey man, on my special day, if I'm gonna spin a bag, I spin it with you, little bro, and let you come and rock out and do your thing. But shit, I'm also who I think I am too. You know what I'm saying? So with Tyler, Texas being one of my markets, my backgrounds, I was just like, it's only right, bruh, hot. He got the city messing with him, Tyler messing with him, so it was like, I fuck with him, let's get together. So, I see how it can look like it was a bad situation or like we was into it or something by how everything was posted, but, it wasn't even nothing like that. I get, when he's saying that, the promoters and this and that, and I was the promoter that night, so, whatever that didn't happen that's supposed to happen, it was just some miscommunication, something that me and the booking agency should have had took care of because I didn't know about no rider. All it was on is get that back end and come in, you know what I'm saying? So what I was on is making sure that back end was straight and, that he wasn't too late. Club closed at 2, you know. So, you know, that was the whole thing. But far as everything leading up, I really didn't know. I was on the stage in my groove, you know what I'm saying? But when he told me, when I heard everything that went on, I can kind of understand why he was in a bad mode. You know, okay, he didn't have no section. He wanted a section. I didn't know he wanted a section until he came up to the club, you know. Before then, I didn't know he wanted that. I was under the impression that he wanted to just, you know, get his bag and go do his thing. You know, if he wanted a section, I would have obliged him with a section, because I'm an artist too. So I know how we think. I know how we tick. You know what I'm saying? I know how we want to be catered to. So I would have surely obliged my guy on whatever they said that they wanted, just like I obliged them on that bread, what they said that ticket was. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a little misunderstanding on me and the bookie. You know what I'm saying? Not getting clarity on, hey, what his artist want, what his artist want to do. You know, as far as opening acts, I can respect this thing, but I'm not an opening act. I'm a part of I'm the show. Just like you the show, like, and he could have all the right to feel like they came to see him, and I'll be like, shit, they came to see me too, because this is my market. So, you know, I mean, I'm not an opening act. I'm the show. I'm the one who threw it. I just so happen to bring, this ain't my first rodeo. I done brought the Rosses, the Gottis, and all that, and I do the same. My same recipe is the same. I've been doing this for over almost 2 decades, spending my own money, bringing boys down to come and rock out with them, party with them, and show them like who they fucking with. You know what I'm saying? It's really, you know, honestly, me throwing the shows is really be a flex for me. Real talk, that's just one of my flexes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to book me. I book myself and I book somebody else. So that's just a flex that I do. You know what I mean? But, you know, we got the clarity of why he was, you know, looking like he was looking. I was like, fam, you know, I just want you to be mindful of your fans, because this who we do it for. You know, despite the situation, you know, you got your back end. We got to take that personal and leave that personal outside. And when it's time to do business, we just handle the business. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't tripping about, you know, him saying cut the music off and this and that, because, you know, time was getting winding down and it was almost time for the club to close. And the main reason, I paid you to come and do your thug thing, so I was ready for you to do. I was tired of sweating my waves out any motherfucking way, you dig? And, you know, so I was ready for him to come do his thug thing. But the way the media and the bloggers just take shit and run with it, that be the thing that I be harping on. Like, they want to take that little clip and make it some negative, you know, with between me and bro, and me and little bro ain't never even met each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all wanna just create a narrative like, you know, it was this and this, that, and I get it. Once again, it looked like it was ugly, but, you know, it was other angles and other things that going on, and it was obvious. Like, you could have seen, like, shit, it was time for Buddy to get up there and perform. The night was getting short, and, you know, it was a fight just prior to it. So it was a lot of things that led up to, you know, the night being how it was and being chaotic and him feeling how he feeling. But I didn't take it toward me, because I was in party mode. He got his back end. I was looking at the crowd, looking at my back end type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was the crazy part. Then just to wake up the next day. Now to wake up the next day to the Facebook posters and things of that nature, you know, because me and his team had talked that Monday. You know, when the bloggers took the video of him saying cut that shit off, we talked, and I was like, hey man, what's up with your guy? You know, what's happening? What's wrong with little bro? Was he mad or something? Because I ain't hear all that. He was like, bro, that wasn't nothing. We talked. Me and his team already had a talk. So the next day, yesterday, when all the bloggers is reposting the Facebook tweets and this and that, and I'm seeing all the comments, and I'm seeing the post that they saying he supposedly wrote, I wake up like, God damn, what's happening? They still like, what? We had a groovy night. What's the issue? You know what I'm saying? And that just went real sideways, man, because, you know, it's funny because, like, man, social media crazy, man, but it also got some realness into it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my city showed me how they really feel about me. You hear me? You know, despite everything else that be said, you know, boys, but now they stood up for a nigga, and I'm proud of that, because we need more of that as Dallas Fort Worth. Stand up for our own. No, we rock out with our own. Boys be coming here, you know, just doing their thug thing and moving and grooving and putting their stamp here. No, this was the first time I seen my city stand on their own. Fuck the city, the state, you know what I'm saying? But my city, Dallas-Fort Worth, they stood on their own, and I applaud that, because that's what I be preaching. That's what I'm on. Like, you know, we got to stand on top of ours, you know, and I really liked that shit, you know what I'm saying? Before as, you know, the posters and this and that, you know, we handled that like grown men. Nah, I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody on no Instagram or nothing. Nah, I called his people that he worked with that's over him and who he signed to, and we sit down and we talk like bosses. Now me and Jay Prince, now the people that he fuck with, they got high respect for me. You know what I'm saying? I done did things for him, just from the music side to just generally being a grown man. They got respect for me in all shapes and forms. So when I get on time with the guy, you know, with the guy who I need to get on time with, you know, we just talked and we earned it out. You know, and that's how bosses and when you on grown man time, that's how you supposed to do things, you know. And I salute Lil Bro for coming out and going live and just being a man about his situation and opening up his book of what's going on with him, because a lot of youngsters would have just ran off and been like, oh, yeah, I'ma stick on what I'm on, it's up, it's stuck, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. But, you know, he got some real gentlemen and some real G-man around that's making moves and pulling his coattail like, hey, bro, we don't do these type of things. And, and once again, you know, we don't just go nowhere, just be, you know, freely just letting our tongue go crazy, because you don't know who you may be speaking on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know who you may be speaking on, so you just got to be mindful of them things. Even though we do got our own personal issues, we also got to be mindful when we doing business, though. Business and personal don't mix. So keep the personal at home and keep the business where it needs to be did. But me and the team, his team got online, and, you know, I appreciate bro for, you know, being a man about what he got going, standing up and apologizing to Texas, you know, standing up and apologizing to Dallas, because what we do got to know, we ain't nothing without our fans. Our fans is who make us. You know what I'm saying? So if your fans get to talking bad about you and this and that, it ain't going to be no more $25,000 and $30,000 bookings and 45. You ain't going to be able to get that number no more if you turn people off. So that's my whole thing. I tell Lil Bro, just, hey, man, just not, and I respect. He like, man, I'm fresh out, so I know it's he came out running and gunning, so I know it's been a whirlwind for him. So, you know, that's why I don't take nothing personal, and I just tell my people and my fans, listen, we ain't gonna take nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta think a little bit and just wonder if the shoe was on the other foot, if we was in that position, just got out and, you know, getting life on right, and it's coming and coming like how it's coming. It probably take any person fast, you know, to go from 0 to 100 real quick, from sleeping on the bunk to sleeping on sleigh beds, plush pillows, and cashmere goddamn me spreads. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, I admire my guy for doing that and standing up and being a man about whatever it is that, you know, people were saying he wasn't a man about. You know what I'm saying? But as far as everything else, you know, it's groovy for me. You know, you know, from everything. I just hate that, you know, it take for the bloggers and everybody to be on that negative to give nigga this love. Like, it's a lot of good shit that a nigga got going that the bloggers and nobody, they don't speak on, you know. Like, you know, tell Say Cheese them to post this. Say Cheese them to post when he got on there saying, hey, man, I apologize to homie. That we need to, you know, we need to start pushing out the positive narrative instead of, you know, harping on every little negative thing, you know, and wanting people to crash out. Once again, my slogan, one of my other slogans is, we ain't go crash out, we go cash out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, men, it ain't really too much for me to really speak on the Finesse situation, because we didn't ever meet. You know what I'm saying? I brought him down on love, nigga. I got love for what you got going, so I was willing to come and put some money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And it's still that I fuck with you again, because I ain't take nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's eat greeted, nigga. And now that you and the people that you around, they telling you that you do, let's just lock in and, you know, do it all over again type shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I appreciate how the city stood up and like shit beating their chest for a nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, shit, that's something to be proud of, because Houston will do that for Kiki, Paul, Slim Rowe. You know, Memphis will do that for Moneybag, Gotti, Dolph, you know, and Atlanta will do that for Thug, Gucci, T.I. So it's groovy to see my city doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who done, you know, put their foot in the bowl and put their whole arm in the bowl and stirred up and came out with it and went and got it and brought it back type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that to the highest power. But, you know, me and Finesse, we groovy, man. You know, y'all go see something else coming through. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't really just nothing to just harp about. You know, it doesn't turn me up a notch. I see that I'm all across this motherfucker, and that's cool, because I want boys to check my resume. It's stainless. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got my war wounds, but my resume stainless. So, you know, it's all good. You know, it was a beautiful night. You know, besides the chaos of, you know, boys stealing money and, you know, bro not having his sections and not having his stuff right, it was a groovy night. You know, East Texas, I will be back down there. I salute y'all. I mess with y'all the long way, and y'all mess with me the long way. It's with number hospitality, Tyler, Jacksonville, Long Group, all that, you know. So we back down there, moving and grooving. Shout out to Guala P, all the opening acts that did their thing and was able to come through and show me love again. Like, it was just over and beyond love. So, you know, that's just pretty much on that, you know. But as far as the Finesse 2tymes situation, it wasn't nothing but a real blessing in disguise, because it didn't do nothing but open people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Now you got people all across the world like, man, who is this guy? The world, man, Buddy had to come and make a live and apologize. Like, he got to be somebody that need to be talked about and need to be acknowledged, and shit, that's how I feel. Like, to just do it just right, you know. Like, shit, we grown men. I knew you wasn't on no problems with me, so I wasn't even tripping like that. So, you know, just you coming and giving that confirmation, like, hey, you know, so we can clear the airways. So see if the bloggers post this. Nah, see if the bloggers post, nah, we got 2 G's that's goddamn me being gentlemen who we don't gotta beef. We can sit down and talk and have a misunderstanding and clear it up to where we can just keep things moving and grooving. So, you know, that's my narrative, you know what I'm saying, of what I'm trying to pitch out. So, you know, it's really all good, man. And, you know, y'all stay tuned. We got the movie coming, the documentary coming. You know, we got plenty new music coming, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, right now, I'm just gonna get my capping out the way until y'all ready to start hearing some rapping. I gotta keep on capping a little bit, but, you know, nah, it's some big shit going on. And, you know, I just salute the whole city, the whole state of Texas for supporting. And y'all keep supporting my guy. You know, he got good music. You know, we ain't gonna turn ugly. You know, players mess up before, you know, make mistakes. So he just made a little mild mistake, but then he was man enough to come up the next day and clean it up. So let's just keep it pushing. Let's stay on this positive vibe. Let's stay on this get money vibe. Let's stay on this eat greedy bosses vibe. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and live a little bit. You know, so. That's what it is. Eat greedy, don't eat it all. It's not a slogan, it's a way of life. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no beefing. I just turned another age. Bro just got out 3-4 months ago. Nah, we trying to live and make meals. You know what I'm talking about? So that is what it is. So, you know, I ain't really got too much else to say about that. You know, we on go. Sachi, I drop my joint. I'm drop my joint, y'all.